when it comes to problem solving, I think one of the problems actually of problem solving is that we don't spend enough time on analyzing the problem, right? A quote that I really like is something by Albert Einstein, where he said that if you give me 1 hour to solve a problem, I will spend 55 minutes thinking about the problem and only 5 minutes thinking about solutions, right? And my experience and what I experienced up until now is that most times when we are faced with a problem, we want to jump to solutions, right? So, we don't want to stay in the problem. Many times problems, are painful, right? And when you think about that, we don't want to stay with the problem. We want to, remove the pain. And in that case, what happens is that we look for solutions. We jump, okay, let's not talk about a problem. Let's talk about solutions. And the challenge is that when we jump to solutions too early, we have not really defined the problem, right? So we have not got clarity about what the problem is. And unless we had enough clarity on the problem, then the solutions will probably not be a long-lasting solution. And we might even treat, and solve a symptom of the problem and not the real problem. And so when you think about that, when you think about how this applies into our lives, in today's world, we look for solutions. We want these quick fixes. We want this, get rich quick schemes, right? Why? Because, we live in the universe that likes speed, and we believe, oh, if I can solve this really quickly and move on to the next one, well, my experience has been if we solve that really quickly, it means that we have not, dug enough for us to really get to the root cause of the problem, right? And in that case, we're not really solving it. An example that comes to mind is when I work with organizations and we look at, improving their sales results, right? And say, well, Florian, we're not selling, we're not selling anything at this time. What's the problem? And usually they look at, what they do, this week or what they've done last week, and they're looking, okay, we're not getting the results that we need right now. And in fact, what happens is if you understand that there is a, sales cycle, and there is a certain amount of time that takes, for someone until they, from when they come into kind of the funnel until they purchase, if you understand this cycle, and many times that cycle, it's 90 days, 6 months, it depends on the business, could be even longer. So if you understand there is a cycle, when you look at your, the cause of your problems last week, that's not where the problem lies. The problem lies in what did you do 90 days ago, right? What did you do 6 months ago when you were, supposed to sow seeds and fill in the funnel so you have, prospects and clients today. So that's, again, we look, superficially at the problem. We want to solve it quickly, and when we do that, we look at, what did we do? What do we do now that it doesn't work? And in fact, we should have looked at what happened 6 months ago, what happened 90 days ago. I hope this helps and gives you a different perspective, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.